Despite the typhoon, nobody aboard a Fort Piper looks very well.
Was he raving or foaming?
No.
Did he look any worse than, say, Lieutenant Keefe?
No, sir.
Or Merrick?
We were all tired, dripping, and knocked out.
Mr. Keefer, at any time prior to 18 December, did you make any effort to persuade Merrick to restore Queeg to command?
I did not.
What, didn't you feel the seriousness of the situation?
I certainly did, sir.
Then why did you take no remedial action?
I wasn't present when the captain was relieved. Merrick was in full command. The entire ship was already obeying his orders. I decided that, for the safety of the ship, my best course was to obey his orders. That was what I did.
Mr. Keefer, were you serving aboard the Caine throughout the period when Captain Queeg was in command?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever observe any evidence of insanity in him?
I can't answer that question, not being a psychiatrist.
Well, surely now, Mr. Keefer, as a writer, you're not wholly ignorant of such matters.
Well, I hope not wholly ignorant, no, sir.
What, for instance, is the Rorschach test?
I believe that's the ink blot test. The analyst detects psychopathic tendencies in a person by showing him ink blots and getting him to say what the shapes resemble.
Yes, and who is Alfred Adler?
These things are very elementary. Adler split off from Freud. Any college man knows that much, sir.
A novelist, however, is apt to understand and appreciate these things more so than the average man.
Well, our work is the narration of human conduct.
Naturally. Now then, Mr. Keefer, with your grasp of such matters, if you saw a man rushing up and down passageways, screaming that a tiger was after him, when there was no tiger, would you venture out to say that the man was temporarily deranged?
Yes, I would, sir.
Did Captain Queeg ever exhibit such behavior?
No, nothing like that.
Did you ever think that he might be insane?
Objection. Witness is on expert. Matters of opinion are not admissible evidence.
I withdraw the question. Mr. Keefer, at any time prior to 18 December, were you informed that Merrick suspected Queeg of being mentally ill?
Yes, I was.
Describe how you learned that fact.
Well, now let me see. About 2 weeks before the typhoon, Merrick showed me a medical log he'd been keeping on Queeg's behavior. He asked me to accompany him to New Jersey so he could report the situation to Admiral Halsey.
Did you consent to go with him?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Well, he was my superior officer and also my close friend.
Did you feel that the log justified the relief of the captain?
No. No, when we arrived aboard New Jersey, I told Merrick as forcibly as I could that in my opinion the log would not justify his actions.
And what was his response?
Well, after a lot of arguing, he followed my advice and we returned to the Caine.
Were you surprised 2 weeks later when you found that the captain had been relieved?
I was flabbergasted.
Were you pleased, Mr. Keefer?
I was badly disturbed. I anticipated that, at best, Merrick would be involved in grave difficulties. I thought it was a terrible situation for him.
No further questions.